Ever felt like you have tried everything and it has failed? Well, that's what's happening to me now. And as I was searching for some certain documents in my mother's drawer, I came across a paper with some words written, 36 stress reducers, and it has really inspired me. And I thought I would share with you what I've learned and my life story to the point I came to do this video. So the main reason I'm doing this video is because I'd really want that one day when I am there and I have succeeded, I'll be able to see myself from back and how I was before. So it's just a video to inspire you and to also remind me in the future of what I used to do. So let's start. First of all, I'll start with my life story and I'll tell you in sections, like in chapters. So let's begin. So number 1, say no to projects that will compromise your mental health. So let's give a small background of the story, then we'll come to a conclusion. So actually, I'm a content creator. I make videos on TikTok, and I have an Instagram, but I'm not so active on Instagram. But now I have decided I think I'll stop doing content on TikTok. And here's the thing, this is because I've really been struggling a lot lately, because obviously TikTok, I don't know why, but it's been so hard, it's been so difficult. I'm trying to get views and gain views, but things are not going my way. I started content creation at the age of 18 in 2023, but I wasn't so serious about it because I was juggling some health issues. So I would usually do it once in a while, but every time I did it, I had the hopes of gaining followers and viewers. As I'm saying this, I'll say that some people dive into it for fun, but for me, obviously, I was diving into it to get followers, and I know that mentality is so bad because it literally drains your mental health and everything. And I'll often try a lot of things. First of all, let me tell you something. I'm really bad at dancing. So that thing, and you know, I'm from Kenya. The Kenyan content likes dancers. So I'll do dances and I'll be like, I'm so crooked. Even the easiest and simplest dances in the world were so like crooked for me. I tried my best, and when I tried and it failed a lot, I recently opened another TikTok channel around November. It was about sports analysis. I'm studying computer science, so I saw like I could dive into sports analysis, and I still had the same mentality, like I want to gain followers, I want to be an influencer and everything. And that thing has really been draining my mental health a lot. As I can say for a fact, something I said that it's draining my mental health is because I often get anxious, I feel frustrated, I feel tired. You know, the way social media is so pressuring. Like you go and watch other content creators succeeding with many followers, and you feel like what's happening to me, like it's not my day and everything. So I have done it for around 5 weeks or 6 weeks, and you know, expecting engagement and everything, but I was still stuck in the 100 jail. And I have come to a conclusion that what I should do basically is trust in God, and something else I should do is just leave that thing because it's mentally draining me. And so I think I'll just leave it and just basically now concentrate on my studies, because I joined school in 2023 September for my diploma in computer science. I had bridged the maths because I had failed maths, so now I'm attending my degree in January this coming 2025. So I think I'll concentrate more on my studies and leave that mentally draining TikTok. So something that I've learned is that you should leave, some things will just come, and you should trust in God, and that you should, if something gives you stress and is draining your mental health, you should basically you know, move forward and just wait on God. You never know, maybe at some point I'm going to be an influencer in a way that I don't know, because God comes in many unexpected ways. So I'll just be patient. I don't think I'll do TikTok for a while, because it's been mentally draining, you know, having 2 TikTok accounts and both of them are failing. You know, social media can be so draining, you know, and I don't know if I should blame the TikTok algorithm or everything, or it's because it has a lot of people. So basically your content being pushed is hard. But that's something I've learned. If something is mentally draining you, you should first leave it and wait for God to work things out for you, because you never know where you're going, and you never know what God has planned for you. So that's tip number 1. Number 2 point says, every night before bed, think of one thing you are grateful for that you have never been grateful before. And I think I have a lot of things to be grateful for, but I usually take my life very, very and seriously. Like, I never thank God for the things He has done for me, and that's something I'll start thanking Him for. Because, like, some things I'm thankful for is that I finished my high school and I passed with flying colors. And despite the fact that I was learning in a day school, which is in Kenya is very underrated, and it's seen as something, you know, people often think it's low class and everything, I passed my KCSE exams. So that's something I think I have to be thankful for God. Also the fact that I was admitted to the university, and I got a chance to study my diploma and finish it, and now I'm almost into degree. I think that's something I'm not grateful for very often, and I think every night I should sit down and think about it and tell God thank you for it. Something I'm always grateful for, like every single day, is the fact that God had the gift of my family, and the gift of having my parents alive. That's something I'm always grateful for, and I think that's something that everybody should be grateful for. If you have parents, that's something you should be grateful for, and that's something I always am grateful for. So I can't say that I don't always be grateful for that. I think those are something, the true things I've mentioned are those things that I'm not grateful for. But the fact that I have parents, I have siblings, I have a family, that is something I'm always grateful for each and every single day. So I think every time you feel anxious, depressed and everything, you should find something that you're grateful for in your life to thank God for. Okay. Number 3, carry with you a Bible, a profitable book to read while you're waiting in the line. So what do I mean by this? You should have, when you're going somewhere or maybe you're in the bus, you should find a profitable book to read, you know, something you can read. For example, the Bible. For me, a book I read is Your Best Life Now by Joel Austin, and there is also the Prayer of Jabez. Number 4, remind yourself that you are not the general manager of the universe. This means that you should actually focus on what you can control, and some things are just out of control. Like if you're not trending on TikTok or social media on Instagram or anything, that's not your fault. Those are things that are out of your control. So you're not the manager. Focus on what makes you happy and do things that make you happy. That's something I have really learned that can help reduce stress. You're not the manager of the universe. No, God is the one who manages the universe. Like, God is the one who knows what's your next move. He knows what's best for you. He knows what will happen in the next future for you, and He has great plans for you and your future. So focus on yourself, do things that make you happy, and obviously do not do things that are out of your control. Some things you should just trust in God and wait for life to take you in its own flow. So that's something I have learned. Don't try to control the universe. Don't try to control like, you know, you having your some things you're trying, your friends don't like you or anything. And so those are things that are basically out of your control. If somebody does not like you, just move on with life. And you will always have friends in life. Like, you'll have your family as your friends. Even if you don't have friends, there's some people who you will always have somebody by your side. And if you don't have somebody by your side, God is always by your side. Yeah. Number 5, keep a folder of your favorite scripture on hand. For me, a scripture that inspires me, I have so many, but one that inspires me is, I think, Philippians 4:13, that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. There is another verse that says in Matthew, ask and it shall be given unto you, seek and you shall find, and knock and the door shall be opened unto you. And another one in 1 Thessalonians 5:17 that says, pray ceaselessly. Like, you should pray always. You should pray always. That's another verse that really inspires me. Those are some verses I keep in my head, even if I just go and get an emergency. Like on Sunday I got an emergency and I had to preach for the teens, so I just preached with my favorite verses. Pray every day. That one is something. Thessalonians 5:17. Yeah, that's something that really inspires me. I've shared the 5 major stress reducers from the paper. The next ones I'll be sharing in part 2, but I will end with something that has been written down here that says, God has a way of turning things around for you. Stress is number 1 killer in the world today. Remember how you felt last when you were stressed? Reducing stress in your life should become a major priority. Your life depends on it. So see you next time for the next part 2 video. There are 36, so there will be many major parts. And if you have anything you'd like to share in the comments, like your life story or anything you have been facing in life, I think you can just share in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Bye.